Full throttle. Woohoo! Wow! All right, what's up, guys? Aaron from Great Lakes RC, and we're out here with the Kraton 8S. We're into almost November, end of October. So I figured if I wanted to run this thing again this year, it's gonna have to be now. I think I've only run it like once so far. A couple of reasons for that. Not that this is an amazing truck, but DBXLE's got a lot of run. Outcast 8S got a little run. And we got the new this year, the XRT, so can't run all the big trucks. Woo! Man, this thing's got a ton of power. And I'm still running same setup, Max 5 DBXLE motor. Plenty of power and torque. Shout out to M2C, Avery Looper, and the test team. They're working on a Mega Kraton. I just saw Avery's video on it, his install video. Man, that thing looks amazing. So if you're looking for ultra mega extreme like no other, check that kit out. But you know, for me, very happy with how this thing is. Plenty of power with this 8S setup. I had thought about changing out my motor to what I got in the DBXLE, which is an 1100 kV, but boy, it does not need it at all. Now, some people might want this truck to be faster, which I could see that. I don't really know how fast it goes, probably in the 40-mile-an-hour range, but I don't have a lot of wide open space. And I'm more than entertained by these jumps out in this field. Oh, the sun is just right in my face. That's the part about this part of the year that's a bummer. It's only 3 o'clock and the sun's almost set. I think next week we lose an hour of daylight savings. I should say daylight savings ends. I really wish they would just get rid of it. Just stick on one of them. Stick either on standard or daylight savings, so we don't have to switch our clocks back and forth all the time. Super annoying. I did not do anything. That was an automatic backflip. So much power. Also, these Ovonic 8000s. I think that's part of it. Really like those Ovonic 8000s. I think they're 100C. They also make some 120C that I was gonna buy for my Sonic Wake. And then I can't remember what I ended up doing for that, but I did buy some different batteries for my Sonic Wake. Of course, they're three cell batteries, so a little bit different, but part of that Rebel series that they make. Really nice batteries. So as you guys can see, my neither of my kids came with me. I couldn't convince them, which is a shame. Got kind of used to them being with me. So hopefully that's a short-lived thing. Wow. This Kraton does have the M2C chassis on it. I'll go over the truck when I'm done because it hasn't been on the channel in a bit. Full throttle. Woohoo! Wow! Might be the biggest jump I've done with the Kraton 8S. That was huge. Woo. The thing about these big trucks is they just absolutely eat the ground up. And they're on you so quick. A little blip of the throttle, spinner around. So I go back and forth of what's my favorite 8S truck. The XRT is really good. It's a lot lighter. Doesn't have the big motor, big ESC. Just stock Traxxas fare. And this one, I ran this one a lot stock, and I think I pretty much pushed it as far as I could. And it was pretty good that way. Like if you buy one, I mean, you can just drive it stock and you'll have fun. Of course, it won't behave like that. I kind of wanted this one to drive as much like a 6S as I could get it. And I think I achieved that. The Outcast, that probably overall, Outcast 8S, that one might be the best. Because you can just take that one out stock and do some really incredible things with it. Because it comes with the bigger motor, whereas my original Kraton did not have a very big motor. DBXLE, you know, that truck's cool, but it doesn't do what this truck does. It can't jump, it can't bash like this. It would just, I think it would just break, because that truck is so big. So, I mean, if I think modified, I think this is the truck. Best truck once you modify it. Of course, you need a lot of space, you need big batteries, and you need upgrades. So I think all in this truck, I think I got a couple grand in this truck after all the upgrades. But it's a riot. I was gonna go for the backflip there. I don't think that was gonna let me do it. I wonder if it'll do that. Let me try the end of the ramp backflip that I've been doing. Oh, and we're broke. Yeah, that's an M2C drive shaft too. It just snapped. We snapped a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we blew a rod end, which that kind of is becoming typical. That's my #1 breakage on these trucks, is a rod end, which isn't a big deal. The arm I think is good. Arm's good. So we snapped an M2C drive shaft. What about the cups? M2C cups seem good. I don't know what I've got in the way of drive shafts at home. This could have been a test drive shaft. Yeah, it snapped right there. It did not like that. I did not get it around, and it did not like it. All right, so as far as upgrades I have, let me turn this off. I'll get it back to the truck. I was having a really good run there until I tried that silly back of the ramp backflip. It did not like it. All right, as far as everything I upgrade, it's got an M2C chassis. That front block is an M2C block, but they come with the EXB now. Motor's a little warm, actually. I forget my gearing here. It's a pretty aggressive gearing. And this pinion slipped out too, now that I see that. So, pinion slipped, so we gotta reset that. I wonder how long that's been like that. Looks like a while, because this looks like this is shaved down, maybe. Yeah, it's a little warm. I put carbon fiber over the stock ends. I've been doing that for a long time. These pins right here are M2C pins. I think the front I've got stock drive shafts. Yeah, for the front I put stock drive shafts, and the rear I put M2C ones. I'm pretty sure they were test pins, so I don't know if they were hardened or not, but that snapped pretty nice up there. So that's not the end of the world as far as fixing. The rod ends are my most common failure point. Let's see if this one's bent. That one's not bent. Let's see, what else? Obviously a Max 5 with the upgraded firmware. Oh, I've got a M2C bell crank. This is bent here. I can see this turnbuckle is bent. That's probably been bent for a long time. Yep, that's bent. I really just run those until they fail, but this probably could stand to be bent back. And what else? I think that might be it. I'm still running stock bulkheads. Servo, yeah, the servo is a 65 kg power HD 65 kg. That's a great servo upgrade for these trucks. I think that's it. So as you can see, weight equals more breakage. Because on a 6S that would not have broken, but I mean, this is a big boy. It's got a lot of weight. It came down, and it could have been some of the other jumps weakened it, and then this was just the end. Oh, I also remember in the rear here, the actual diff gears, I blew out a couple rear diffs, and I put an aluminum case on the rear diff, and that definitely helped it. The rear definitely is where I get most of my breakage on these trucks. So yeah, I guess that's a quick run of this. I'll fix her all up, get her out again probably next year. I don't know if I'm going to run it anymore because it's November, so maybe I'll run the Outcast 8S or the XRT. That's it for now. Great Lakes RC. Catch you next time.